Hey y'all, Stefan here. This is going to be my first YouTube video. Um, to kind of start it out, what it's going to be about is 5 tips to remove anxiety when filming. And this is pretty much based on like any kind of filming you're doing. I'm sure a lot of it is going to be based on YouTube and stuff like that. But I posted on the Facebook group and asked the question. I was like, does anyone have any tips for getting rid of anxiety and being able to talk to my audience with a little bit more confidence? And a lot of people responded. A lot of good advice. And shout out to all y'all who responded. I'm so grateful and thankful that the community is such a wonderful place to ask questions, be vulnerable and ask questions. But yeah, I got 5 tips for you to help remove anxiety when filming. But before we jump into that, what I want to do is I want to take a moment and do a little exercise. Get a little loose, a little relaxed, I guess, if you could say. So what we're going to do is if you're sitting down, I want you to stand up. If you're standing already, perfect. This is going to be easy. We're just going to take a few seconds, just take back, and then just start jumping. Just start jumping. Put your arms hanging to your side. Maybe do some jumping jacks. Do some jumping jacks. Maybe wave them around a little bit. I don't know if you're playing the song by Taylor Swift, but just shake it off. Shake it off. Whew. All right, there we go. Feeling a little loosey and goosey. I think we could jump right into this now. All right. So let's jump into it. Let's not hold you back anymore. Okay, five tips to help you remove anxiety when filming. And these are all tips that I kind of just, I've learned, people have told me and stuff like that, and this is just kind of how I'm dealing with it right now, all right? So anyways, all right, tip number 1, preparation. If you think about preparation, think about it like back in school. Personally, back in school, I was kind of a slacker, and I didn't really excel. I almost didn't graduate. Story about that is I had a class called American Government, and towards the half point of the class, I was failing. And basically what I had to do after the second half is I had to score pretty much 100% on every single thing to be able to pass the class, and that was with like a low D. But yeah, one of the things I had to do was I had to give a speech. And seeing as how if I didn't pass this class, I wasn't going to graduate, I kind of, had some fuel to succeed. And that's kind of what I did. I prepared for the speech. And how I did that was I kind of wrote my speech out, and it was a boring topic. It was about some court case or something like that. But I wrote out my speech, how I was going to kind of do it, and how I was going to say it. And then thankfully my mom was there, and she helped me out a lot. So what I did was once I kind of had my speech and how I was going to write it out, is I constantly practiced. And I practiced with her, and I read it, like almost to the point where I could commit it to memory, so that when I got up in front of the class, that's exactly what I did. Not exactly like memory. I did have notes, but I had my little stopwatch to monitor my time, and yeah, I mean, when I gave the speech, it was probably the best speech I could ever have given, because I knew what I was talking about and everything like that. So, and I remember the best part of it too was like at the end, I looked at my teacher, and he had his little stopwatch, and I looked at him, and like he looked right at me with his stopwatch, and he was like, click. He looked at the stopwatch, and he was like, good job. I was like, oh, okay, whoo, that's done. And the best part was I went to the teacher after the class and asked him how I did, because I was really nervous. If I didn't pass, I wasn't going to graduate. And he pretty much told me, by golly, that was probably the best speech I've ever heard in this class this year. So good job on you. But yeah, preparation. And I mean, I got my little notes here to kind of help me with this thing, kind of keep me on track. So preparation, that's a good one to have. Um, Tip number 2, get comfortable. As you see, like in the beginning of the video, like I did a little jumping around and stuff like that. It kind of helps, gets you the blood flowing, gets you a little relaxed, kind of gets you like comfortable. I mean, I guess it kind of helps remove the anxiety. I don't know how I'm doing right now, but hey, I'm doing it. But a lot of times what people say, or kind of how I look at it, is like go to your happy place. You know, like go where you're happy, like where you're most comfortable. You see a lot of the YouTube guys, they're in like an office and stuff like that. You know, they're kind of like closed out and they're in their own little world and stuff like that. You know, to where it's like, all right, this is where all my focus is, and I'm comfortable here. And you know, boom, they hit record and they start, you know, recording their video. For me, my happy place is out in nature. I like going out there because, I mean, where else can you be alone aside from nature and stuff like that? Unfortunately, I can't do that for a few more months because I'm here in wonderful Afghanistan. Whoopee! But yeah, tip number 2 is, you know, get comfortable. Find a comfortable spot, you know, and just hit that record button and just start going. Tip number 3. I wrote down, it's about your viewer. And what I kind of mean about this is, you know, basically when they're coming to click on your video, is they're coming to you to solve a problem that they have. And the best way I kind of look at this is like when you're trying to solve their problem, kind of think of it as in like if you're trying to solve a problem for a friend or a family member or a coworker that you're really close to, you know. Because when they come to you, like, I mean, are you there just kind of like when they come to you with a question or a problem, like, what should I do about this? And then, like, are you always like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what, you know. I'm sure most of y'all kind of like have some experiences in your life to where you can teach them to where it's like, hey, like, I kind of been in your shoes and this is what I did to kind of help me out, you know, and you're able to kind of express that and let them know, like, hey, you know, here's a solution to your problem. So when you're making a video, kind of go into it with that mentality that, you know, you're trying to help this person out. Like, you care about this person, you know, and you want to see them get what they want. You want to see them achieve their desires and their dreams. So, you know, tip number 3, it's about your viewer. All right, tip number 4, and I got to give this one out to my girl Elsa with her song "Let It Go." Hopefully, when you let it go, you don't turn the whole world into a giant frozen ice cube. But what I mean by this is, like, you aren't going to be perfect. This video right here, it's not perfect. You know, I'm filming it on my MacBook. I don't have a whole bunch of like video screens and teleprompters and lighting and stuff like that to kind of help me out and look like, you know, oh, look at this guy. You know, this guy knows what he's doing. You know, I'm not going to be perfect. And like I said at the beginning, this is my first video. I mean, I'm only going to get better from here on out, the more that I do. And, I mean, you just kind of got to let it go. Like, let go of all that fear, let go of all that judgment that you're thinking you're going to get, all the analyzation. Just let it go, and you just, you know, got to do it. And I think it was a quote, and it was from day 14 of the challenge, and it ended with a good quote, and it's from John Elway. And basically, I don't know if you know who John Elway is. I personally, I don't really follow football too much, but I know the name John Elway, and I know it's incorporated with football. So, and I think he might have made the Hall of Fame, so I don't know. But yeah, the quote that he said, it was, I became great by being good over a long period of time. And that's kind of like the whole mentality that I'm trying to get at right now. You know, I'm not great right now, but eventually down the road, I'm going to be great at giving these videos and stuff like that. And that kind of trickles into tip number 5. Yeah, there we go, 5. Some people don't consider that the thumb and finger, so, you know, we'll go like this, 5. Anyways, yeah, tip number 5 is just do it. Like I said, John Elway, he's like, he became great by doing good things over a long period of time. And that's pretty much what I'm doing right here. I'm just doing it. And what I like to think is like repetition is the mother of all skills. And it's basically practice, 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 I mean, when you look at bodybuilders, they get the way that they get because they continue like every day, like daily, doing something, working out and stuff like that. Athletes, they get good by just practicing their skills and stuff like that every day. Every day. Successful business people, they kept at it every day. And basically, it just boils down to that. Like, you just got to do it. So there you are. That's my 5 tips to help you remove anxiety from filming. I hope it helped you out. I'm definitely going to keep these to mind when I start posting videos and stuff like that. And hopefully my videos will start being great. So I'm just going to end where basically I'm going to not only challenge myself, but I'm going to challenge myself for the next 30 days to make a video every single day. And it might not be something worthwhile or something like that, but I want to get into the habit to where I can create videos and I won't come across with like anxiety, or I want to eliminate like all the ums and uhs I'm saying. I want to strike confidence in my audience. I want to let them know, like, hey, like, I'm serious. I'm here for you. And I want them to believe me. And I feel like if I'm confident in what I say, that it'll come across a lot more believable. But yeah, that's me. I'm gonna challenge myself, and at the same time, I want you to challenge yourself. So for the next 30 days, I want you to challenge yourself to something that'll take you out of your comfort zone, and do it every day. Whether or not it'll be making videos, or it's writing articles, or if you want to go to the gym, or if you want to go running, or you just want to work on a skill that you find interesting, like guitar or something like that, or keyboards, or if you're a photographer, just go out and take pictures, just anything. Like I'm putting it out there. I challenge you to do something for 30 days. And if you don't really have something that you want to do to challenge yourself, there's a company, it's called Legendary Marketer, and right now they're putting on and it's free right now, but they have a free traffic boot camp for 30 days. I'll provide the link in the description box if you would like to join that 30-day challenge. By all means, come and join us. We're a great community, and I'm honestly like really impressed with the outcome of what's going on. But yeah, that's my video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time. Bye.